Hey Eastside, my name is Sarah, and I'm part of our compassion team. If you're watching this video, it's probably because you've recently been accepted onto one of our Beyond Borders trips. I'm so excited for you, and I can't wait to hear about all the stories of life change, not only of the people who you visit in country, but also for yourself. Your first step is going to be to go ahead and start your fundraising page. In order to do that, you're going to go to eastsidebeyondborders.servicereef.com. From there, you're going to head to My Dashboard. And once you're there, I want you to take specific note of what the page looks like, because this is going to be your one-stop shop for all of your different tasks that you'll have coming up soon. From there, you'll head over to My Fundraising page, and there you can customize all of the things that we've put out for you. So you're going to see there's a big paragraph that we've custom made for each and every one of you, but from there you can go in there and customize it even further. You're going to see bolded words or italicized words, and these are all things we ask that you please edit because they're generic for all of our trips, so we want to make sure you customize it specifically for yours. Once you're in there, you can also go ahead and customize it as much as you'd like. Really make this personal, because this is what you're going to send out to your friends, your families, your dentist, whoever you want, whoever you think might get excited about what you're doing. So go ahead and make it as personal as you can so it feels like you're the one really talking to the person reading it. Go ahead and change your info, all of the details about the specific trip, but one thing we ask that you don't edit is the bottom information about tax documents. That we need to stay in there in order to prove to the IRS that we're a nonprofit and that keeps everything legal and clean on our end. And also it's a reminder that any money that goes into your fundraising page is now property of the trip and is not going to be able to be refunded if for some reason you have to call out of your trip. Go ahead and edit anything that you see that's italicized or bolded. We just plugged in some generic info, but we want you to customize it for your specific trip. And with the rest of the paragraph, feel free to edit it and make it as personal to you and your trip as possible. That way when you're sending it out, people feel like they're talking specifically to you and can get excited about your trip. Over at the bottom, you'll see that there's a place for you to add a video link. Maybe you want to record something so that you can send it out and make things feel even more personal to the people who are helping sponsor you. You can also add a background picture. We really hope you do that. If you've traveled with us before, feel free to upload a photo from a previous trip. That way people really get to see what your trip is about and things that you've done in the past. Once you've finished making all of your edits, go ahead and save before you exit out of this page. Once you've saved your fundraising page, you're able to go to this menu here and share it to any social media site that you'd like. But the easiest way to do so is actually if you search the drop-down menu for Copy Link and save it to your computer. From there you can disperse it to any website you'd like the easiest way. I want to encourage you to go ahead and start fundraising now. There's no such thing as starting too soon, and you'll never regret starting too soon. We have certain milestones set for your fundraising goals, and that just helps us be able to track where you're at, where your whole team's at, and that way we can purchase things like flights, book van rentals, and all the other things that go into booking a Beyond Borders experience. The sooner you start fundraising, the better. That allows us to book things like your flight, van rentals, book hotels, all the things that go into making your trip as seamless as possible on our end. Now you may be thinking, how do I save such a big chunk of money? This is such a hurdle for me. There are so many ways you can get creative. In the past, we've seen travelers get so creative with how they fundraise. They've done things like bake sales, car washes, checked in recycling, sold their crafts like knitting, crocheting, and paintings. There are a ton of different ways you can fundraise for money, and if you still have questions or you're stumped, please come up and ask us because we would love to partner with you and make sure that you're reaching all your goals as needed. You guys, there is nothing we want to stand in your way for you to go global. It's truly going to be something that impacts you and people around the globe more than you'll ever know. Fundraising may seem challenging, and it may seem like a big hurdle standing between you and getting to go overseas. Or maybe for you it's something different. Maybe it's not fundraising that scares you, but maybe it's long travel or time away from your family, or there's something in the back of your mind that's nagging you, saying this isn't your year to go overseas, or this isn't your time. I hope that you can get excited about this trip. We are praying right there alongside you that God is able to use you and empower you and equip you while you're on this trip, and we hope that it's going to be such a life-changing experience, not only for you, but for the people you get to encounter. You know, there have been people in your very same shoes that in the past have thought, I don't know if this is my trip, or I don't know if I should go overseas. And now guess what? They're full-time missionaries. We want you to see the trickle down of how this trip can truly change your life. It might change your marriage, it might change your home life, it might change your career, it might change your goals for your future, but you'll never know unless you take the jump with us. So we can't wait to see you go Beyond Borders with us this year, and we can't wait to see how this trip changes your life.